Welcome or welcome back. Another video presentation. This time I'm actually going to talk somewhat of halos, which seem to be very much in demand nowadays, especially for first-time brides, young brides. And I am going to start with just a basic look and then actually add on to this as we go along. Halos are always great because they give the illusion of a center stone of being bigger, only because of the skirt or the halo itself that usually has small round stones or round diamonds that accentuate against the center. So it gives that illusion of the smaller diamonds bouncing up and working or merging with the brilliance of the center stone. They actually used to have settings called illusion tops. They didn't have diamonds in them, but they were of the same principle, where you can make a center stone look bigger than what it was, especially if it was white metal. If this was yellow metal, it would be a little bit more difficult to create a bigger presentation or a bigger look. With this, I'm going to go ahead and increase the size of the center stone. Right now it's about 1/4 of a carat, which is a good size. It's workable. But let's kind of play with maybe increasing the size up to about 1/2. And as you can see, as we do that, the halo kind of readjusts, so it's still right underneath and gives off a nice accent against the center. From there, let's go ahead and increase the size to about 3/4. That's a good size. Of course, we can always go 1 carat or larger. That's 1 carat. And we can go to to 1.5 carats. Much bigger. But let's go back down to, I'm going to bring it down into the 3/4. I think that's actually a nice look. The other nice thing about this is that it's got an open pierced bottom. Kind of takes a little bit of the bulkiness out of that and opens it up so it looks a lot more feminine. From here, let's play around with maybe the different possibilities of shapes of the shank or the mounting that goes around the finger. And in doing that, we can actually bring in 2 different types of shanks. One here is more of a U shape or a soft square, or we can bring it back to the traditional round. There are other types of shank styles, but those are probably the 2 most prominent. Kind of give it more of a traditional look. I think I'll leave it as a round. From here, what we're going to do is bring in a little bit more accent against the shoulders, the ring shank, to kind of match what we have going on in the halo. And one button, we actually have the opportunity to put some diamonds into that ring shank. So far it looks pretty good, especially in white. Probably the last thing that I would like to do is, since we all have an attachment that goes with this, which is the wedding band, let's bring up the wedding band. And that would be something that can match the engagement piece. Now, it could also be something that we can have as a polished wedding band, so that if somebody did not want to wear the engagement piece, they could just wear the wedding band. Especially if they're very active with their hands, it's probably best just to wear a solid piece. But bringing back the engagement ring, and also let's go ahead and just bring up the diamonds on this, and that makes a complete piece. Thanks for joining us.